KwaZulu-Natal is bracing itself for heavy rainfall that may result in flooding. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 alert. It warns of severe thunderstorms with heavy downpours over the southern and eastern parts of the province. For more on the story, we cross live now to our reporter Mlondi for us. Good afternoon, Mlondi. One can only imagine from just looking at the visuals behind you that it is most certainly cold already. How prepared are most community members there for this very cold weather?
Thank you very much, Mfundo. It's very it is the problem of the province of KwaZulu-Natal starting from today, because the South African Weather Service have issued several warnings for basically for raining. In other areas it will be rain, in other areas it will be snowing, in other areas it will be heavy winds. So it's a very problem for everyone, and they are, for now, the department as well as the municipalities in the province of KwaZulu-Natal are trying by all means to try and make the residents aware, especially during this time. Those that can be able to assist others also, they need to assist others, because it's quite a very cold weather. But we'll just speak to Senzelo Mzila from the Department of Cooperative Governance in the province of KwaZulu-Natal about the issue, about the number of basically the warnings that have been issued by the Weather Service. Senzo, thank you very much for your time. If you can just briefly tell us about these warnings in this province of KwaZulu-Natal, how many and how is the department trying to assist the communities as well as the municipalities in the province in terms of giving the residents warnings so that they can be prepared?
Good afternoon to you, Mlondi, and good afternoon to the SABC viewers. Yes, the province of KZN has multiple warnings that are in place right now as a result of the inclement weather conditions that we are experiencing right now. Mlondi, we can indicate that there's a number of warnings that are currently active right now. We've got a level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms for large parts of the province. This includes all the districts that are along the coast of the province, some as well within the interior, such as Umzinyati, uThugela, Ilembe, and also the Umgungundlovu district and eThekwini. We also have a level 4 warning now for damaging winds that is in place right now as well for all the areas that are along the coast, all from Kosi Bay all the way to Port Edward. We then also have a level 4 warning as well for damaging winds, specifically in the ocean along the coastal lines of the province. The risk, of course, is that this is going to create dangerous driving conditions. The MEC for Kokta, Reverend Tolasizi Buselezi, is urging residents to keep a close eye on all weather conditions, as we do want residents to take all necessary precautions.
Senzo, we know that whenever it rains in KwaZulu-Natal, there will be the areas that will get flooded, and the residents are warned now and again to move to at least better areas. Is there basically, can you share with us when it comes to the enforcement or trying to assist those, especially with the teams that are already on the ground?
Yes, Mlondi, we've got our provincial disaster management center that is monitoring the weather conditions as they take place right now. Now, the areas that are expecting severe thunderstorms, the risk there is that there could be localized flooding that takes place. The message from the MEC is that residents across the province or in these areas must ensure that they don't find themselves crossing low-lying bridges, that they must ensure that if they see heavy rains or the situation deteriorating, they must find safe shelter. But also the MEC has engaged a number of municipalities as well as part of the department's disaster management plan to ensure that public facilities are made open should the need arise. At this moment in time, Lundi, though, we can indicate that we've not had any incident right now, but our teams are monitoring the situation on the ground.
When it comes to snow, the Drakensberg, how is the situation that side?
Yes, in terms of snow, we got reports yesterday of frost build up in a number of roads, and just this morning the Weather Service issued a weather warning indicating that there's a level 2 snow that is expected within the areas that are surrounding the Drakensberg. These are parts of uThugela and parts of the Herigwala district, and maybe some areas as well just within the Umgungundlovu district. Well, as a department on that side as well, we've got some measures in place. We've got line function departments such as transport. We've got also a number of agencies such as Sandal that we are working closely with to ensure that residents do not find themselves entrapped. But also the key word here as well, Mlondi, is that residents must ensure that they follow the latest updates prior to making any journey.
How do I get those latest updates as a citizen of the province?
Well, Mlondi, the most reliable platform we have in the province right now is the SABC itself, but also a number of platforms such as the Weather Service, social media platforms, KZN Proctor social media platforms, a number of platforms on radio as well. The department, under the MEC's leadership, is running a number of campaigns to ensure that residents are alert at all the times. But also, it's important that we emphasize the importance of credible platforms being used to ensure that residents are alert and on time in terms of the information that is being disseminated.
Thank you very much, Senzo, for your time.
Thank you so much, sir.
Mfundo, that was Senzo Mzila briefing us in relation to there's a number of issued warnings for the province of KwaZulu-Natal to try and make residents to be aware about those, especially the snow as well as the rains that are basically expected in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Back to you in studio for now, Mfundo.
All right, Mlondi, thank you very much for that update. That's SABC News reporter Mlondi Radebe coming to us from KZN.